Now, if you're in the process of selling your business, be very careful who you get advice from. We were just working on a buy-side transaction. Everything was going really well. The seller was going to get their full asking price and everyone was happy. Then they went and talked to their accountant, which is normally a great idea. We think you should have your accountant involved in the process. But this particular accountant told the seller that they should not offer any type of seller financing to go along with their business sale. And they listened to him because their accountant's been with them for a long time. It's considered a trusted advisor. Maybe the broker is just viewed as someone who's just trying to get a commission. Now, in the world of buying and selling businesses, a seller who is unwilling to offer any form of seller financing is a huge red flag. And now we're not saying that you should just finance 100% of the sale of your business or anything like that, but all sellers should expect to give some level of seller financing. And any sign that the seller doesn't stand behind the transaction and doesn't think the business is going to do well after the sale is a huge red flag and dramatically decreases the price of the business. And it also has a big impact on financing. Most buyers through the SBA program use a portion of the seller financing to count towards the down payment. So that lowers the down payment required from the buyer. So not offering seller financing greatly reduces the pool of buyers, as well as sends a very negative signal to that pool of buyers. And a lot of the really good M&A lenders will not lend money on a business where the seller is not offering some level of seller financing. From our experience, not willing to offer something as simple as, say, 10% seller financing could reduce the value of the business by 25, 30%. So you would get more cash up front by adding that 10% seller financing if it's there, and you get that extra 10% as the buyer pays you over time. Now, their broker or their sales advisor, tried to advise them to that, but they decided to side with their accountant. Now, when you're selling your business, you're gonna have lots of people on your team. That's gonna be your lawyer, your accountant, your business broker or M&A advisor, your wealth manager. One thing that's important is to make sure that you prioritize advice from that expert that's coming within their field of expertise. Now, the accountant should be the person that we count on for tax-related issues or anything in the financial statements or anything financially related. The business broker should be the person who is the advisor on trying to get the highest price and present the business in the best fashion. Of course, your legal team is going to advise on contracts and anything that goes into that contract, and your wealth advisor is going to help on your retirement plan. But when the two advisors conflict with each other, generally you want to go with the advice from the advisor that's acting within their field of expertise rather than the advisor that's acting on the outside. And it's a pretty good practice to go and get a second opinion. So if you have a conflict, your initial thought should be the person that's acting inside their area of expertise is probably the one I should listen to, but maybe I'll go out and get a second opinion on what I should do. Now, in this situation, hopefully this only is going to cause a few week delay. The deal's still going to get done. But if the seller doesn't decide to offer some form of seller financing, they're probably not going to be able to sell their business. So if you have any questions about selling or getting your business ready to sell, drop them in the comments. Reach out if you're getting ready to sell your business.